Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am somewhat excited, I suppose, to do my first Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. I'm going to start a little bit with I guess a rant is the best way to phrase it, because you guys will see in a moment, I really didn't get a whole lot on the semi-annual sale. I just am super, I guess, disheartened or bummed out by it, because you guys know I love the semi-annual sale. And last year I happened to be awake. I woke up super early the day after Christmas and everyone else was asleep and I was kind of just bored. So I had Googled when the mall, local mall to me where we live in Maine, and they were open, and I went and I discovered that the mall the day after Christmas, which rightfully so, but the mall around here is dead, absolutely dead when they first open up. So I kept that in mind this year, and I intentionally got up early to get to the stores and whatever. And Ben came with me and we got there about an hour after they had opened. And I gotta tell you, they didn't really have anything out. They were just starting to put semi-annual signs up. They had a couple of buckets of stuff, but they really didn't have things clearly marked. And then there wasn't a whole lot in the way of body care. They had some lotions, obviously, because no one uses their basic winter lotions from the wintertime collection. But there were no body creams. There were hardly any shower gels. I just didn't understand why, if they had been already open for an hour, why nothing had been at least set up within that first hour, or why people hadn't been put on the shift, it seemed, early enough to get there before the store opened to set it up. I don't know. But then on top of it, I was asking oh, is this on sale? And the girl was oh, I'm sure, but she didn't really know. And I'm not someone who buys 50% off items, because that to me isn't that great of a sale. They do a lot of other sales that are even cheaper than 50% off, so I'm not gonna get all excited about a 50% off bin. The other issue that I had was, as we were going to check out, I had a paper $10 off 40 coupon, but I've learned, I'm not a fool. If I can use a Retail Me Not coupon or an email coupon, that is what I'm going to try to use first, because that precious paper coupon, they're hard to come by, first off, and two, you can only use them once, but you can use the electronic ones theoretically 100 times. I don't understand the logic or the reasoning, but whatever. So I go up to the counter, and the girl was actually very nice about it, because I've had couponing issues at this Bath & Body Works ever since they switched over to the White Barn Bath & Body Works store. They've started to be very picky about coupons, and whatever, you're doing your job, I get it. So for a while I was using Snip Snap, which is an app with coupons, and I was told at that location we only accept Retail Me Not coupons or emailed coupons. So I'd gone on Retail Me Not. Retail Me Not had a $10 off 40 coupon, which is what they'd had out and about. And the woman says to me, "We don't accept Retail Me Not coupons." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" I was literally told that you now only take emailed coupons from Retail Me Not. And she was like, "Oh yeah, somebody was making fake coupons on Retail Me Not and now we don't take them." And I my frustration with that is, if that is true, and I'm sure it very well could be, I personally believe that Bath & Body Works themselves should post that. They should put it on their Instagram and or their Facebook page. They should make it a point on their social media to say that. Otherwise, to me, it becomes too much of a store-by-store policy. Now, in the end, like I said, the girl was very nice, and she just pulled up her version of the $10 off 40 coupon, because I really didn't want to use my favorite coupon. I didn't even let her know that I had that, because she was like, "Oh, but don't worry about it. I have one that we can scan." So okay, but I just get so frustrated because I see it all the time in my Facebook group that I'm a part of about Bath & Body Works. There's all these inconsistencies and all these complaints, and I can understand it. It is so frustrating to not have any kind of consistency, and I feel like it would make everything so much easier if corporate on social media could just decide this and say it, and then that way, if there is a discrepancy at a store, you can go to the Facebook page and you can say, well, here's what it says, and if you're not doing that, then you're not following their social media. And so I just think it would make everything a lot easier, but it is what it is. I was able to use the coupon. Great. I'm thinking maybe about going back, or maybe waiting until we're back in Massachusetts and going then, but I was just so disappointed. It's never been like this before. So I don't know what's going on. I posted in a Facebook group I'm a part of for like the Bath & Body Works Obsessed, and it wasn't just me. A lot of people, when I wrote that post, were like, oh, me too, there was really nothing there. So I don't know if this is intentional, that Bath & Body Works is trying to really curb the like SAS craze and is trying to really like stop having boatloads of product available for super cheap to try to either drive you to make, you know, purchases during their like one-day sales, or to try to get you just to buy stuff more at the full price tag. I'm not sure, but either way, it was like super disappointing. So this is gonna be somewhat short and sweet haul video because I really only picked up a few candles and a few hand soaps, and that is the end of it. So we'll go ahead and start with the hand soaps that we picked up. I was really hoping to, I had seen online when they released the SAS stuff online, because they always do it the day before, I was hoping to get some like summer scents or some like scents I could use in the spring, but my store really didn't have any of that. So I just kind of picked a few scents that Ben and I still liked. So we got the Frosted Cranberry scent. We also got the amazing Honey Sandalwood. This actually, they were all sitting on like a hand soap table and they had a tag that said $3, but this one actually rung up at like $1.20. Had I known that and had I not been so bitter at that point, I would have gone back to get more of this type of packaging. But at that point, I was just kind of like over it, wanting to get out of the store, but these were extra discounted. And then we also picked up an Endless Weekend. This was the only like non-winter or non like one of these that they had for sale. So I grabbed that and we'll use that. The other thing that we picked up, as I mentioned, was candles. They had like a huge table of candles in the center of the store because they recently redid the Bath & Body Works here in South Portland, Maine. So it's now White Barn with Bath & Body Works. They kind of just like reclaimed space in the store to make it more White Barn-esque. So they had a huge thing, a table, like a huge table with all these candles on it. It's almost like playing like candle Jenga when you're on the table. And I was doing a lot of smelling. They also had the sweet shop like to the left. And I have to say, I personally didn't like a lot of the sweet shop candles. I know there's a lot of hype around them and people are really excited about them. And so based off of that, when I smelled them, because I wasn't in love with the scents, I left them pretty much there because I was like, someone else who really wants them can get their hands on them. But because they were $10, I did grab some candles. The first one that we grabbed was the Frosted Cupcake. This was the only one that I saw like this. This is a Benjamin scent. It's just straight like vanilla frosting. We also grabbed the Strawberry Sorbet. This is one of the ones that was on the like the sweet shop table that I actually liked. It has like that strawberry candy type smell to it. I hope this has a decent scent throw because I really do like it. But there was a Harvest Pear, which I feel like this is from 2016. Correct me if I'm wrong. I like this scent. It has almost like a caramel pear, like apple cider type notes to it. I'm hoping the wax looks like a little funky in there. I don't know if you can see it. It wasn't 75% off though, which I was surprised by because I feel like when I've seen older candles like this, if it is from 2016, these are normally like $5. So we'll see how it goes. Then I picked up a Tokyo Petals. This is my like hands down favorite scent. I know it's super basic, but I just don't even care. I think the glass is really pretty. I like this one a lot. I was very happy to get it. And then lastly, I got very excited because I saw one of my all-time favorite candle, and that is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I like at first was like on a mission to find these, and then I was like, I don't think they're gonna have any. I don't see anything. And then this one was just like buried in like some stack. So I like had to pull all the candles out and pull this, and this stuff is awesome. I may actually pop out the wax of this. That way it prolongs the life of this candle because it's one of my favorite, absolute favorite scents. And I'm not somebody who wants to keep a candle and never burn it or never use it. That to me doesn't really excite me, but I really don't think they're gonna bring this one back. So if I can find any more of them during the semi-annual sale, I'll definitely grab them because this is just the best candle. All right, guys, that is it for this haul. I would love to hear from you. I wanna hear your thoughts on, do you feel the same way I do about the semi-annual sale? Did you find a lot of good finds? Like, what did you get out there? Because I know that every store can greatly vary, and I'm always very curious to see what people come across during the SAS. But that is it for me. I'll talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.